Hey guys, what's up? It's Danielle. So for today's video, I am just doing a vloggy type deal, typical day off, I guess, from work. So I just had lunch, excuse me. I didn't really feel like going in anywhere, so I just went and got McDonald's. I'm actively trying not to tell myself that, foods are bad. I shouldn't be eating that, because that's how, you buy into the whole eating disorder culture, I guess you want to call it that. So I am kind of just not letting myself eat everything on a whim, but it's like, okay, if I want a burger at some point, I'm gonna eat the freaking burger. But I also have been focusing more on salads and healthier stuff, so to me, that is progress right there. That is absolute 100% progress. So the other thing is, I am going to be getting another tattoo today. And if y'all watched my last video, you know that I have already broken my tattoo rule for this year, which is I'm only allowed to get one a year. So I got two this year. Oops. And I'm about to break that rule again because I realized that I don't really want anything materialistic for Christmas for myself. I could get something planner related, but I don't even know what I would want because I don't even remember what I have at home. And I don't want to, try to buy anything for myself right now when I'm not at home. So I figured a tattoo would be good because there's still a couple more things that I want. So what I'm going to be getting are lyrics from one of Bruce Springsteen's songs, and it's going to say, "I believe in a promised land." So I know automatically with some people, when you hear the words the promised land, you think of like the Bible or something tied to religious matters. I meant to say religion, but I kind of saved myself by saying religious matters. So that's at least where my mind goes when I hear the promised land. So I'm kind of turning it around and making it my own, as y'all know I tend to do. And, excuse me, it's not only going to be from a religious standpoint, but it's also going to be representing, where I want to be, not just geographically, but also physically, emotionally, and mentally. So to me, that's what my promised land is having, everything that I need. Not necessarily everything that I want, because I think we all know we're never going to get everything that we want, but having everything that I need and working towards that. So basically, I'm looking for peace of mind, a chill environment where I'm not stressed out 24/7, stable home, I guess, and, good people surrounding me, as well as having my depression, my anxiety, and my eating disorder under control. So to me, that is my promised land, and that's just kind of my interpretation of the tattoo that I'm going to be getting. This was not planned, but I tend to do things kind of willy-nilly like this because I don't know. I feel like if I were to actually plan out when I was going to get a tattoo, I probably wouldn't do it. I've just always done it on a whim. Like, I've always known what I wanted, but I've just done it on a whim because sometimes you need it. And I need that kind of a pick-me-up. So the past 5 weeks have been just one thing after another. Had something really major happen which I'm not comfortable talking about in this moment in time, but I do want to share it with you guys down the road because I don't want people to experience the same thing that I did. And there's a lot of emotions tied to it. That's probably one of the last things I'm going to say, but it was a scary experience and something that has affected me more than I originally realized. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I only have 3 weeks left here in Houston before I go home, and then it's going to be back to normal. I'm going to get to clean. I am so excited to clean, you guys. Like, you have no idea. I haven't been watching any clean with me videos because I'm irritated because I have nothing to clean. So, because, I've been in a freaking hotel for like almost 3 months. So I'm just waiting to get back home so that I can dirty up some dishes, so that I can clean them, so I can wipe down my countertops with my favorite Mrs. Meyer's sprays. And I don't know. I cannot wait. I've also been working on my budget. So I think I need to really try to embrace the cash-based budget. And that's something that is definitely on my radar. Something that I am going to try very, very hard to implement, especially when I get back home. It's a little bit more difficult to do it here just because I spend almost $300 on food. And that's because I eat out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I've been just going to H-E-B and, buying like cheese and salad and just little basic things like grocery stuff, just so that I don't have to keep going out and buying food. But, I'm also exhausted and lazy. I guess, well, yeah, I'm exhausted and lazy. So I don't really want to cook for myself, even though I have a kitchen in my hotel room. I am the type of person where it's like, I like to cook with my own stuff, my own utensils, my own pots and pans. And I'm sure y'all can relate to that because you know what you like, you know what you're accustomed to, you know what you're comfortable with. So for me, I really only like cooking in 2 kitchens, mine and my mom's. Everybody else's, I'm just like, I want no part of this. I really don't. And I kind of blame my mom for that because she really loves to cook. So she has like all these fun gadgets and she spends a lot of money on like the good stuff. So yeah, I got a taste of that growing up, and it's kind of poured over into my adult life. And I guess I'm a kitchen snob. What can I say? I'm also a snob when it comes to cleaning products, I guess. So it's just one of those things, y'all. But anyways, yes, I do realize I need to stop saying but anyways and so, because those are always like my transitional phrases and words. But it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, So see, there we go again. Another thing is, it is Thanksgiving this week. No, I am not going home. I am also not going to any other family member's house, just because with how work is, they would probably let me fly out on Wednesday, but then I would have to be back like Thursday night, like the night of Thanksgiving or something like that. So I didn't think that it was worth it. And I want the last time that I'm on a plane to be when I'm going home, if that makes sense. So I am not a big fan of traveling in airports, mainly because I am a thicker lady and I don't like to be uncomfortable for X amount of hours in like a stupid tiny little seats. But Also because it's just, there's too many people, you know, nobody's paying attention. They're all just walking everywhere, like in front of you, and just, there's like little kids running in front of you. I have nothing against little kids, but it just, I get so stressed in those situations. It's really where my social anxiety comes out. So I will be staying here, and I'm going to be making Korean food. So I got to go on Wednesday, pick that up. I'm thinking I might go to H Mart, which if you've never been there, it's like a massive Asian grocery store. And I only want to go there so that I can get pickled garlic and kimchi for banchan, which if you don't know what that is, it's like the little dishes that they give you if you've ever been to a Korean restaurant. It's like the little side dishes. Literally, they're like tiny side dishes. And they have like all these different kinds of foods in there. So I just want a little bit just for banchan. But I think I'm going to be making chanjerim or bulgogi. I haven't decided yet. That's pretty bad. But there is a guy who works at my building who is still here in Houston working, and he's not going home either. So I told him, you know, I'll make you food since you're not going home either. Like, we'll call it a holiday, whatever. So I have noticed from having to work holidays that I don't really care as much about the date, because eventually you find that even though you have to miss out on that one specific day, you can always celebrate with people at a later date. And I mean, with the industry that I work in, I have to do that. Like, I literally do not have a choice. So right now, my mom, my brother, and I are all planning on doing something in January. Excuse me, because that's really the only time that I'm going to be available, at least, you know, near the holidays. So we'll find out, but we're just going to do what we always do. Hang out with the kitties. Oh, eat a lot of good food, a lot of steak. We love ribeye. Oh my God. Can't tell you how much ribeye I eat every time I go home. And then watch a ton of movies. So it's always the deal, and I love it. So that's just kind of what's going on. I apologize because I've just rambled for 13 minutes of your life, but whatever. So I will talk to you guys later on. I still have to do laundry, and then I'm going to crochet. I'll show you guys what I'm making right now. And then, yeah, I'm going to go get another tattoo, y'all. I'm so excited. So, like I said, I'll talk to y'all a little bit later. Okay, guys, so I'm back in my hotel room. You can tell this lighting is weird, to say the least. But I'm actually just kneeling on the floor because it's easier than me standing up and my arms getting tired from filming. So I have been sharing this stuff on Instagram. If you're really curious, I started highlights on there that have to deal with all the crocheting that I do, because I am trying to expand and broaden my horizons and do things that I don't normally crochet. Like, you guys know I love pot holders. I probably do way too many of those. But since we're getting into the holidays, I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I made this snowflake, and I think it's really pretty. I wanted a gold snowflake to give to my boss so that he can like put it on his Christmas tree. I thought that, you know, that would be nice. I also made a star. This is the first star that I made, and I love this pattern so much that I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of the gold and yellow skeins that I have. So that's how we got to this. It is literally the same as the other one. It's just a bigger star. So This is, I think, gonna be like kind of some of my Christmas decor, and I'm gonna keep it on my couch. And yeah, you know, after Christmas is over, I'm gonna put it back into storage. But I thought that that would be something nice, you know, and a good way to use up the yarn that I bought. I also got purple, and if y'all know anything about me, I absolutely detest purple. So this is not for me. This is for somebody else, one of my family members. I'm not gonna say who, but it is going to be a pot holder. And then this yarn I actually got on sale at Joann's, but it's, you can see how bright of a pink it is. It's just like fluorescent. This is going to be like a cute little headband for me to wear anytime I leave my apartment, because, you know, still living up north, so it's gonna be cold when I get home, and I just want to make sure that I'm prepared. And speaking of being prepared, I am also making a scarf for myself. This yarn was on sale, and I got 2 skeins because I had a pattern on the packaging for a scarf, and I just thought, you know what, this would be really cute to wear before Christmas, you know, leading up to it. And then obviously I think I'm just gonna wear this until New Year's, if I'm being honest, but it's not done yet. But at the end, I'm gonna put some tassels. So I thought, you know, that can be a nice little project. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on. I am also working on crocheting some poinsettias, and those are going to be going to my mom. She also said that she wanted one of these snowflakes in red, which I think is gross. I don't know. I guess different strokes for different folks, but I'm not a fan of red. So I really don't want to make it out of red. But other than that, I'm still working on my couch blanket, which I don't think I ever showed you guys my couch blanket, come to think of it. So let me see here. It is, I can't hold the whole thing up because it's massive, but this is what I got so far. This thing is very, very long, so it's gonna take me a while, more than a while, to finish it. Oh, and then this was the first snowflake that I made with yellow and gold, and I thought that that would be kind of nice. Originally, that was the one I was gonna give to my boss, but then it ended up being really big, and I was like, oops. So yeah, that's what I've been doing with my time. And oh, one last thing. You can see my kitchen's a mess. All right, one last thing before I start laundry. Yes, I got another notebook, you guys. However, this one is different because it's not an actual notebook. It is like for drawing and stuff like that. I wanted one where I wasn't tied down by the lines, and it's hard to find a notebook that I like that has the lines that I like, I guess you could say. And also I wanted one that had dot grid, but couldn't really find anything unless it was completely bound, like the spine was bound, and I don't like those because my hands are huge and it's hard for me to write. So for this, I thought it was perfect because I can tear pages out. And the purpose that this one serves is it's kind of like a massive brain dump. And I know some of you guys are just rolling your eyes. You're like, Danielle, why? Just why? Like, girl, what are you thinking? I know. Because trust me, I rolled my eyes too after I bought it. But it literally just has everything that I can think of. So what I've been doing with this is I've been keeping it with me, and I kind of have a system going, and I'm just trying it out for right now. So I don't want to say it's a legitimate system that I have in place, but basically I have a reusable shopping bag, and it's by my favorite brand, Roomy. Get them at the Container Store. And in there, I put my current crochet project, my, little accoutrements, like my hook that I'm using, yarn needles, scissors, all that jazz. And then I also throw this notebook in there. In addition to that, a couple of pens, some water, a couple of snacks. So basically it's like a total, I don't know, it's like a mom bag, Low-key feels like a diaper bag because I feel like I'm prepared for, I don't know, like the world to explode. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, and it's nice because then I don't have to carry all that stuff in my purse. And if I have a little bit of downtime during the day, I can work on my crochet project. So I don't know, I've been doing that for like a week now, and I really like it. So we will see if that continues, but this basically will stay with me. The only time that I don't have it with me is when I'm at work, because there is sensitive information in here that I don't want people to like open it and just be like, oh my God, like what is that? So right now I'm working on my budget. So I have my monthly budget done. I am working on the yearly one, and then I'm working on something called weekly reset. So I'm gonna explain that in a separate video, but I don't know, I'm having a ball, y'all. This is kind of my way of compensating for the fact that I still don't have a planner with me, and it's just 3 more weeks and then I get my planner stuff back, and I'm so excited. Like, you guys have no idea. I'm also kind of using it as like a journal in a way, because I have a tendency to screenshot a lot of stuff on my phone, and I have like way too many of those. I mean, most of what I have are cat pictures, let's be real. Pictures of my baby cat. But I screenshot a lot of things, like quotes and whatnot, and I want to make sure that I get all those out and put them somewhere where I can look at them, somewhere that is not my phone. So my brother also will send me articles that he thinks I would like he just sent me one on ways that I may not have thought of to try to tackle my anxiety, which I appreciate the crap out of that, because it's debilitating at times. So any little bit of help I can get, I will definitely take it. So I have like a little anxiety thing that's in here. Like I said, I'm working on my budget and weekly reset. And then I also have my financial goals. So I mentioned in this video, like the last clip or whatever, that I am trying to go back to a cash-based system. So I'm trying to follow Dave Ramsey's baby steps. So I already have step 1 done, which is put $1,000 into an emergency fund. I really don't feel like that's enough though. Like, I'm kind of panicking as I think about it. So I want to save a little bit more just for my emergency fund, just because I'm the type of person where I'm just like, shit happens. So the other one is pay off all debt using the debt snowball. So I'm kind of gonna do this my way instead of doing it the way that he recommends you do it, which is like 1 step at a time. So I'm gonna kind of try to do the first 3 at the same time. So save $1,000 for emergency fund, which basically means I'm just gonna be saving more. And then pay off my debt using the debt snowball, which I'm already trying to do, but you know, I want to get to a better point, and then save 3 to 6 months of expenses in another emergency fund, or the same one, I guess. So I'm kind of just trying to assess how long all of that's going to take, and basically me wanting to go back to a cash-based budget is just because I want to feel more in control. And also I think it's going to help with a lot of other things. My student loans recently have gone up, and it's enough to the point where I'm basically paying twice what I was paying last year. So not a happy camper, but that's okay. I'm also looking into getting a second job just because I want to pay off this debt faster. So that's something that I'm definitely looking into. And then also selling off my stuff. Since I have been, you know, going basically 3 months without a majority of my stuff, really makes you realize, that was redundant, I'm sorry, but it makes you realize what you do and what you don't need. So that being said, oh man, I think I'm gonna get rid of a lot of the stuff that I have. And I don't mean like kitchen stuff or anything along those lines, but I mean like personal stuff, like personal care and shoes and just blah blah blah, you know. You realize how much you don't need crap when you don't actually have it with you. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, oh, I never put a stitch marker on that. That's not good. Anyways, I'm going to do the laundry. I'll show you guys what the laundry room here looks like, which personally, I'm very picky about washers and dryers because, well, for obvious reasons. Who isn't picky about that kind of stuff? But I have been using Tide Pods just because it's easier. I do not use these at home. You guys know I have my own homemade laundry detergent, which I need to reevaluate that because I almost feel like it doesn't get my clothes completely clean all the time. I could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, need to reevaluate that for sure. And then gotta find out where I put my quarters. So I'm just feeling like a hot mess right now, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together, right? Hey guys, so it is 6:44. I am 15 minutes early, so technically I am on time. And I think I'm gonna get this tattoo in a smaller script than I got this one, just because, I don't know, I don't want them to be too matchy-matchy. That's not my goal whatsoever when it comes to my tattoos, is to match one half of my body to the other. I'm just, I don't know. I like the idea of having it on my forearm for some reason. It's always been something that I've wanted, but I like it on the inside, not on the outside. To each their own, right? So yeah, we're doing this, and whew, I don't know, but it's exciting. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I get out. Personally, I do not like to be in Houston around this time of night, just because I'm by myself. I'm a woman, and yeah, But thankfully, I have people that I can call if I end up getting into a pickle, which the odds of that happening are slim to none. So that's good, but you never know. You honestly just never know. So I will see y'all when I come back out with another tattoo. Okay, guys, I got the other tattoo, and this is what it looks like. So it says, I believe in a promised land. If you don't remember, I already said that before, but I'm so freaking excited about this. My mom's gonna try to kill me. My boss is gonna try to kill me because my boss doesn't like tattoos either, but pretty much everyone who works for him has them. So I was like, you know, but you can see it is different from the other one because this one is thicker than this one is. So, you know, I don't know. I'm really, really loving it. But time to go back to the hotel.